Hello, sexy souls. Welcome back to another sky energy check. For anyone that is new, we're going to be using astrology and tarot together to sort of explain a little bit about what the energy maybe is coming in for the next week or so until I decide to do the next one. The light is kind of strange. I don't know. Let me try to fix that. A little bit better, I think. I don't know. So yeah, I have notes here as well, and I have already pulled tarot cards, and I've sort of kind of been looking into the energy here. I sat here for a little bit because it's very interesting. Very interesting energy, and yeah, something that I'm going to do different this time around. At the very end, I am going to pull tarot cards for each of the signs. So yes, the timestamps will be down below for each sign. You can look at your sun, moon, or rising, or all of them if you want, whatever suits your fancy. So let us start with, let's start here first. Okay, it's very interesting because the Mars, Venus, Mercury, they don't have any major arcana. This kind of seems to be a trend. The major arcana is coming out with the Pluto, Neptune, Saturn, and yeah, the bigger planets, or the further away planets. They are all the retrograde planets actually, which is strange why they are having probably a big impact. So Mercury is retrograde at the minute. Pluto is stationary, and there's a big tie here with that. So the biggest thing I'm getting from this is there's going to be a big personal shift for people. Something is going to affect everyone. It's going to affect everyone on a very personal level to them. Okay, and I have been noticing, I'm just going to point this out, the Death card, okay, which is connected to Pluto, and down here where we have Pluto, we have the Tower card reversed. So Neptune and Pluto are talking to each other, and also the Tower card is connected to Mars. So let's start talking about Mars first before we begin. So with Mars, I have the Five of Cups reversed, okay, and Mars is, Mars is, so we have Venus, not Venus, we have Virgo in Mars at the minute, and what I'm sort of getting from this is, I always think on the masculine and one of the major things that I feel is going to be in the energy this week is going to be like, you might feel that you have to move on from something. There could have been something that happened last week or recently that sort of felt like very personally like triggering to you or someone you may know. Just, it's going to kind of continue, the energy is going to continue, so it's not completely out of the woods yet. Something has to kind of be re-looked at is what I'm hearing, okay? And energetically, the Mars energy is very enthusiastic in general, the Aries energy is very enthusiastic. So with the Five of Cups reversed, it's sort of telling me that there's a little bit of healing has to go on here. So if you felt personally attacked, or someone had said something that really you weren't really sure how to take it, there is a decision that has to be made going forward here, is what I'm getting from Mars, okay? And with that linking to Pluto here, and Pluto, let me just check, Pluto is in Sagittarius at the minute. This is very Sagittarius energy as well. I know it's what I said, it's connected to Mars, but with this, it's like a big personal transformation. So like I said already, there's going to be a lot of personal stuff being brought up, and what I'm hearing is it might not be that everyone is able to understand what everyone else is going through, because it's sort of a chaotic internal energy that's happening, even with the feminine, because with Venus, which is in Libra, Venus likes to be in Libra, we are sort of seeing that restlessness here as well, okay? With the Knight of Swords reversed, I'm sort of getting that the feminine and the masculine are both kind of going through some sort of a major shift. And it's all to bring in that balance, okay? So I think last week we were sort of preparing for this, and now it's like energetically everyone is being affected very differently with this very very big shift, because a lot of the planets, the retrograde planets in sky astrology, we follow exactly when they start to move, so it's not connected as much to Western astrology. So yeah, they are starting to some of them are going stationary, okay? I'm not going to really go too much into that now, but yeah, so with the Knight of Swords, I'm sort of getting that the feminine energy, okay, the worrying about what will be, okay, that is going through a transformation as well, okay, because Neptune is sort of that energy of like what's to come, what will be. So everyone is sensing that a big transformation is coming in the collective, and now that it's there and it's not reversed anymore, because a couple of weeks ago I remember it was there and it was reversed, so it's like when I see the Death card reversed, it's like we're preparing for it, but now it's like the timeline is kind of locked in, or whatever you want to call it. So it's like this is kind of sort of happening now. The change is ready. So you might notice that the feminine energy, your own feminine energy, you might be feeling a bit impulsive. You might be feeling that you are acting sort of out of your energy, your sort of neutral space. You're sort of kind of a bit jittery, that's the word I want to say, with this Knight of Swords, okay? And that is sort of because I feel like with Venus being connected to Taurus and Libra, and we have Venus is in Libra in the sky at the minute, so I'm sort of hearing that this burnout is to rebalance you, so that you can get stable within yourself now, moving forward into the next phase, which is this death, rebirth, transformation that we're going to go through, okay? All together, all collectively. We're all going through it, so just know that it's not just you. Everyone's going through it in some way or another, and that's always the case, to be honest, but now it's going to feel a little bit more eerie, strange, sort of like quiet. Like, that's the feeling I get. Like, all of a sudden everything's just gone quiet. It feels quite eerie, quite strange. No one really knows what to expect. We have the Magician here as well I'll talk about that in a second. So yeah, just your routines, okay? Because I'm thinking about Taurus again. So your routines might be a little bit out of sorts. You might not be doing your work or certain things to do with finances the same way. It's just going to feel a little bit scattered at the minute, okay? Moving into this energy that I'm sensing, okay? So yeah, that's just something I want to say. Now Mercury, something that's going to sort of come to the surface, could be that the feminine, because of the Queen, but again, it's not just about that. It's I do feel like if you're in a relationship or the masculine has sort of been pissing you off, now is what's going to sort of come to the surface is that you are sort of going to have to learn through this experience of communication, this period of trying to communicate and being very, very direct. The only way that you're going to learn fully is if you just be direct, be open, be sort of unbiased, and not really have too much of an emotional reaction, okay? Because I feel like you probably went through something where you acted out emotionally, okay? However, we're kind of in a lucky period with the emotions, because there's not much water energy in the sky at the minute. It's a lot of earth energy, so it's really being asked to sort of pull that in and learn from it and observe, okay? Because Mercury retrograde, it slows down, so it's like we can sort of think. People like to say you can't think clearly, but I'm sort of learning differently with sky astrology. We look at the retrograde planets in a very different way. Sort of like the Tower card reversed, which is an internal reflection. Okay, so I always like to look at the retrograde period as a how can I slow down and understand myself while connecting to what that planet sort of talks about. Okay, so with Mercury retrograde, it talks a lot about, like, you know, your thinking processes. What have you been thinking about lately, and how maybe you can reevaluate how you view certain things, okay? So whatever it is, whatever thing that you sort of had want to speak up about, that's going to come up to the surface naturally. And with the Queen of Swords as well, it's going to come out in a very good way, to be honest. You're going to finally get it off your chest, okay? Because where the sun's energy is, we have the Ten of Swords. So it's like, you might think that this is your ego or whatever, but really it's because of the sun. It's about time. It's about time you let your ego or your opinion be heard. That's what I'm hearing. So it's not about that at all. It's more so about being a little bit more independent and letting whatever it is that's going on up here not control you anymore, okay? Letting it flow, letting the people in your life hear what you have to say, because it's sort of like you're feeling that things are a little bit unfair. We do have the Justice card reversed over here in the position of Saturn, okay? There are a lot of, Saturn is connected to the devil in tarot, and the devil card is to do with restrictions, it's to do with all of that. And yeah, Saturn is gone stationary, I think, pretty sure. I'm not sure how long it's going to be there for. I need to double check that. I didn't write it down, did I? Nope. But yeah, so with the Queen of Swords, yeah, it's you're going to be also, you might sort of feel that you're interested in actually hearing their side of the story now, whereas maybe you weren't really interested before, or you're wanting to learn more information about why certain people have acted the way that maybe they have recently, okay? We'll talk about this later with Kai, because this is the moon's energy, and I'm linking the moon's energy to the north and south node and Chiron. Don't ask me why I'm doing that, it's my own little system. But we have the Eight of Cups reversed here as well. So I'm sort of getting the feeling that, you know, you're wanting to try something one more time. You're again a little bit indecisive, okay? So that is why the Queen of Swords is here. That's why that's going to come up. That's beneath the surface, okay? Something's wanting to be said. So you're wanting to just see how the person or situation goes again. That's what I'm getting for a lot of people. You're wondering, like, you're indecisive again with that Knight of Swords. You're indecisive in how you actually feel about it now. Is it triggering you emotionally anymore, or is it actually you just want to know logically why certain things are the way they are? And there's a lot of people in the world that are just trying to make sense of certain situations in the worldwide situation, but it also reflects into our personal life as well. So with, yeah, the moon's energy. Now the moon changes, goes through all the signs very quickly, so I don't really generalize it too much. I try to just, that's why I'm tying it into lessons, because I feel like the moon's energy is sort of the lessons of the week, because we're going through loads of different lessons each day. We learn something new every day, and I think the moon is sort of that blockage from us knowing in the moment what it actually is trying to tell us. So the moon's kind of puts up a veil, and the veil that we have at the minute is you're just kind of aimlessly thinking about what will be, how will this go, should I walk away, should I stay? I'm not very sure about it just yet. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. As well, you're building a new foundation in here, so there's a lot of questions coming up. There's a lot of indecisiveness as well, like I already said, because Venus is in Libra, and Libra can, apparently, that's what they say, can be a little bit don't know which side to choose. So that's probably why that's kind of coming up for me and why I'm hearing it like that. Because really what ultimately is sort of wanting to happen is the Ten of Swords, okay? This is where the sun, this is in the place where I have the sun's energy. The sun is in Virgo as well. And Virgo is connected to Chiron. So yeah, Chiron is like all about healing and everything. So painful like situations that you've been through, it's like it's the last of it now. It's like the final challenge, the final part of it is ending now. And I'm seeing this because of the sun being connected to ego as well. I'm seeing this as sort of like an ego death. So I think a lot of people are going to be going through some sort of an ego death, okay? Because we do have the death card here. And that has to happen in order for this new beginning, this new collective energy to move into where we're going, okay? Because Neptune's sort of like this, like sort of what we're preparing for is like how I like to look at it, okay? It's sort of preparing for the unknown, because what we know then will understand why we went through this. Okay, so that's sort of Neptune. Neptune is, that's how I feel about it. Okay, so you don't really know where to go with Neptune. It's sort of an interesting energy. Okay, is what I'm getting from it, because it's very spiritual. It's very yeah. Anyway, so with this as well, I'm getting that with the sun being in Virgo, and Virgo is very much about Virgo's very, well, yeah, Virgo is very analytical, and I'm thinking on the swords here. So you're trying to make sense of why something was lost, why you felt like you had to lose a job, a person, or why you had to go through some sort of a crisis, okay? So with this, I'm sort of hearing that all of this drama in regards to maybe certain leadership, okay? Why all this had to happen, why are all of these deep-rooted wounds coming to the surface? It's because it's time for you to speak up about certain things that you want to get off your chest, okay? Yeah, and also with Mercury, we have the Page of Wands, okay? With the Page of Wands, I'm sort of getting that it's the Mercury, yeah, so Mercury is in Virgo as well, so it's very connected, all of this. I'm hearing that next week your energy is going to be complete. So this is, again, hasn't fully started. Page is about new beginnings in regards to like walking a new path, taking a new journey, taking a new trip or whatever, it's reversed. So I feel like this is sort of what's to come. It hasn't just started just yet, but you're going to have new ideas coming in. Okay, once the communication gets up, or once you say certain things, you're going to then, through talking about it, through being open and honest about your feelings and your opinion, well, it's more so about your opinion and not being defensive, just being open. You're going to realize that you have maybe been holding on to some self-limiting beliefs, and that's something that you're going to let go of, and you're going to be happy to let go of it because of the ego death that you may find yourself going through. Now, this is not for everyone. This is just collective. Okay, I will be going into each sign then in a minute. But yeah, it also may have to do with how you want to be of service and how you kind of how you can be useful going forward. Okay, how can you help other people that are going through something that you might be going through? Okay, because that's what I'm getting with the page. It's sort of very caring. That the younger the energy, it's more naive, but at the same time more caring. So because everything is kind of fresh in the collective, we're going through lots of different things happening all at once, but everyone is able to help one another. You're going to kind of help people shift their focus to something on a positive. I think that that's what's going to start happening, is everybody's sort of going to start looking out for one another in new and different ways that we probably weren't really used to seeing ever before. That's what I'm sort of hearing with that. Now let's talk about the big planets. Trying to not talk too much, but I sort of can't stop talking once I get started with these, because I want to do the North Node and everything. So yeah. Okay, Venus. This is what we have for Venus. And again, like I said, Venus is in Libra. Okay, so more of that balance coming in, more of things being redirected again for the greater good of everyone. And this is sort of Libra is Venus actually, sorry, is very connected to looking good, feeling good within yourself, having goals, having aspirations and things like that. And with the Nine of Cups, it's like, because it's reversed, I'm sort of getting a feeling that there is, because next to it we have this, there's these questions of coming up. What am I not satisfied with anymore? What dreams have sort of faded away because of circumstances that have recently surfaced, okay? So why am I still going with a certain idea, a certain dream that seems like it's not worth it anymore? It's not what I actually want, okay? So I'm getting that even with materialistic things as well. There's certain things that you thought you always desired maybe, or certain things that you always thought you would be happy with, but now you're more so focused recently and you're noticing this change within you, that as long as your internal world is happy, that's when you're going to be able to appreciate the things that you have around you. Because I think we probably have been feeling a little bit distracted with everything going on, and we've been buying online, getting things delivered just to sort of have something. And now there's sort of this shift happening in the collective, I feel, where people are feeling like all of that overindulgence didn't actually really make anybody as happy as they think it would have. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. But yeah, Libra is about bringing that harmony in. So with the Nine of Cups, the harmony is coming. Let's just say that. Once these retrograde planets sort of go direct, I think things are going to be very different. I don't know. It's just something that I'm getting because of where Neptune has the death card there, and then the death card is connecting to Pluto. Okay, so Neptune and Pluto were talking, and they're sort of saying that we're ready for people to go through this internal like shift because they need to just let go. They need to stop feeling sorry for themselves. They need to realize that they only have themselves to really look after. At the end of the day, we come into this world alone, we go out of this world alone. Okay, that's sort of the vibe I'm getting with what the planets are sort of saying. So in a time of crisis, in a time of internal like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? Who do we turn to? Yes, we can talk, we can open up and we can say things and we can get things off our chest. But at the end of the day, we need to treat ourselves with a lot more respect and a lot more kind-hearted thoughts. What? So yeah, like I already talked about with this, Pluto is in Sagittarius, which is connected to Temperance. Temperance is also about bringing in balance, okay? So there might be, Pluto is sort of trying to bring up change, bring up fears in the collective, because people are afraid of change. That's just the way it is, okay? But with Pluto, it's all about transformation, and now with the Tower card, it's like transformation on the masculine, on the physical world, okay? Because people are not happy with what they're seeing. They're sort of confused, to be honest. They just can't make sense of it. But what the planets are sort of saying is this is sort of necessary for people to see what they need to heal, okay? So they need to see the imbalance outside of themselves so that the internal world can kind of crumble down, okay? This, I'm not sure how many people are still watching this because this is not very, I'm just telling it like like it is. This is probably not. For me, this is great because this is like negative energy that's actually got a very positive change, positive shift, because at the end of it all, there's something really good coming. Really, really good things are coming with this energy, and I can feel it. I feel it in my bones, and I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. I like to just play this week by week, but with what I've been feeling and seeing before, and now it's sort of manifesting and playing out with the cards right now, it's like, holy shit, I think we're doing quite well here, as a collective. To be honest, I think things are sort of heating up. Sort of, our lives are going to change very much so, but in ways that the planets, the sky, the stars are, they already know what's up. So, good things are coming. What I'm feeling from this, and then this is like a new sort of shift that has to do with people realizing that, you know, we have to look after ourselves, okay? Because things aren't fair. And they haven't been for a long time now, okay? Justice card, reversed. And that is connected to, Justice is connected to Libra, okay? Down here we have Libra as well. So people are sort of not understanding what is behind the curtain as well. They're just not getting it. Nothing really makes sense. So can someone please start making sense of all of this, please? So that is sort of what's going to shift and change, I feel, once Saturn starts to do its thing, basically, okay? Where is Saturn? Do I have it written down? Oh, I don't think I did. I did. Sorry. I skipped it, that's why. I wanted to talk about this first. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about this. Okay. So with Saturn being connected to Libra, and we were talking about how things are not okay, everything is kind of unfair, and there's a lot of dishonesty going out into the internet. There's a lot of unanswered questions and stuff like that, and people are starting to see the public image, or people in the public eye, in a different light as well, and things are sort of being brought to the surface again. Okay, the feminine energy is sort of like, I had enough now. Okay, the unknown has to become known with certain things. Okay, because this is just not okay. And people have to be held accountable for certain injustices, and Saturn had its fun. Okay, now I don't look at any planet as bad or good just because Saturn is connected to the devil. It's connected to all of the matrix bullshit, whatever, I don't know, occult stuff, whatever. All of this is occult knowledge. Okay, because I'm pulling tarot cards. It's occult. Okay, occult. It just means it's just spiritual knowledge that comes from the unknown. Okay, that we can't really prove what it is. Okay, so that's what occult knowledge is. So people talk about Saturn. It had its fun. It was in retrograde. It was sort of pushing people to structure their lives for themselves. Okay, and Saturn is very about like being responsible. Okay, not letting yourself be a victim, not letting yourself be attached to anything, not letting yourself be controlled by any sort of organization, any cult, anything like that. So this is sort of shifting, I think, now. It's sort of saying that, yeah, it went stationary, and once it sort of shifts and moves direct, what are we going to see then? I don't know. It's going to be very interesting. Maybe certain masculine energy as well, because the 10th house is about men, masculinity, and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot of economical changes as well. Okay, now I want to go back to Jupiter. Okay, because Jupiter, we have the Magician. The Magician is connected to Mercury. Okay, we already spoke about this, so just remember kind of what I said about that. They're sort of saying, you know, this stuff is coming to the surface. All of this alchemy, this manipulation. Now, the Magician is not negative in that way. It's manipulation is how you want to view it, to be honest. Because are we being manipulated for a bigger picture? Planets know that. So with the Magician here, I'm sort of getting, because Jupiter is in Capricorn as well, okay? And Capricorn is connected to the devil. So what I'm seeing with this is like this negative control that we are seeing in our lives, and these things that are happening. It's sort of pushing us to be a little bit more collected and gathering the things and the tools that we need. So it's making us more intelligent to manifest newer things, new opportunities, new jobs, new ways of living, okay? Because of certain things that have been held away from us, okay? So this is sort of basically what I'm getting from this, because Jupiter is connected to Sagittarius as well. So it's this push to kind of exaggerate the energy at the minute so that people are smart about what they're manifesting, okay? And I think that that's sort of what is happening. We're moving into sort of this energy where the collective, excuse me, I just burped. Let's talk about the throat. We're going to talk about the throat. It's like the expression of the throat chakra is being amped up. They can't help but speak out about stuff. They can't help but have conversations about really triggering topics. it's just constant, and it's been going on for a while now. All these triggers are coming up. People find it hard to talk about it because everyone's getting triggered about stuff. Now, with the Magician here, it's like, well, do you want to get triggered by everything, or do you want to be smart and learn how to manifest through what's happening in the world? Okay, so that's sort of what I'm getting from that, because Jupiter is a very powerful energy, and it's sort of showing us now that you can really harness that power, harness that chaos magic, and create something that you truly deserve. Okay, so it's, again, I said this before, how do you want to be seen during these years that we went through? Do you want to sit back and be in this energy, or do you want to just, you know, take those 2 cups that you have and create some sort of magic? Okay, some of the best songs are written by people who are brokenhearted. Okay, so it's just sort of alchemizing, again, alchemizing that energy, the energy that we're experiencing at the minute, and seeing it for something greater than the current external reality. Okay, and now the last 2 cards. So this is sort of why I'm thinking financially things are going to be a little bit weird for a while. Banking systems, crypto, loads of different things. It's just going to be a little bit like, what the fuck is going on? That's what I'm sort of picking up from that. And Uranus, okay, which is sort of giving me the unexpected, okay, well, like it does, and it's connected to a revolution, okay, and there's a lot of talk about crypto, there's a lot of talk about financial stuff, okay, and I think that there's going to be more of that. Okay, so it's not that it's going to happen now, it can happen anytime. It's just like I'm bringing everything that I bring up in conversation. It's sort of just to sort of help you understand what I'm picking up that the planets are saying to me. Okay, I don't know, they don't actually talk to me like I'm a crazy person. What is crazy? I don't know. But yeah, what I'm picking up from it, what my channel is saying, is that this is sort of to help people who are obsessed with wealth and crypto and everything realize that things can just switch like that. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And there is a lot of money going to the wrong kinds of people, and I think what this is sort of collectively trying to say is that once these planets sort of go direct, we're going to notice things change quickly for people financially that has been quite stubborn. Okay, people losing their jobs, people not having the finances that they deserve. We're going to notice a lot of things happening. People as well who you don't expect, because Uranus is the unexpected, and it's connected to the full. So things sort of just going like upside down. Okay, the full falling off a cliff. Literally, things being like, oh, what fuck. Now this isn't. I'm not trying to create any fear because it's not that deep. This is just on a wide lens of what I'm picking up. And like I said, with the death card here being connected to Neptune, it's just about our perspective is going to change in the next coming months, let's just say. We're sort of, again, like I said, changing our limiting beliefs. We're having closure on stuff that we've been just annoyed about for a long time. The karma is sort of finally kind of coming to a close with a lot of problems we've had in relationships. Okay, a lot of that's sort of ending now so that we can focus on other things. But yeah, don't let that Neptune energy scare you, because a lot of people, when they tune into that kind of energy and they feel like something big is coming, fear comes up. So don't let yourself worry about what's coming, okay? Because it's not that big. Every time we expect something to be like a big massive, like, wow, it's not as big as we think it is. We play it up to something that doesn't ever really fully manifest like that, because at the end of the day, it does help us heal in our own way. So it's not that that's a bad thing. Fear is good sometimes, to be honest. Fear is good because it helps you transform. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting that we're coming to a close with a big chapter. And I'm not going to say what I think that is. I think that I can't predict any of that, to be honest. So I'm not saying that this is a coming to a close of certain things we've been dealing with. It's more so of your own personal journey as well, like how you see the world. Okay. So if you've been losing hope in certain things, that's going to change. A lot of the stuff that you think were going to happen are not going to happen anymore. That's not the plan anymore, because of where you are, where I am, where the collective is. It's all different now. That's what I'm getting. Okay. I'm not going to have time to pull, just pull one card. I'm not going to pull for Chiron or the North Node or the South Node. I'm just going to pull one for a general message, and then we're going to do each sign. So it says, you're not alone, okay? And it's isolation, physical connection, and community, okay? So all that has been happening has been changing people, because again, like I said, people are going to want to help each other with whatever that is that they're going through, because everyone is getting a little bit more connected to community, connected to the people, the neighbors around them, and wanting to help everyone out, because it's not easy for anyone. So this is the message that I'm getting. It's like the isolation period that we went through actually forced people to get more of that physical connection, okay? Because we sort of stopped hugging people. Now we want to hug everyone, okay? So this is really, really good energy. It's all the things that we've went through has been a blessing in disguise. And I know I'm going really deep into this, but it's just this one in particular has been very, like, so, now I'm going to go through all of the signs. I don't have a list. I hope I can remember. So, yeah, I will remember, won't I? Yeah. Okay, so this is a message for Aries, okay? Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, we have the Hermit, okay? So, with the Hermit card, I'm getting a feeling that anyone who is an Aries, sun, moon, rising, I'm getting that you are going to be the one that has the limiting belief. Now, I'm an Aries sun, so I'm hearing this, and it's kind of a message for me. I'm going to have a big limiting belief completely shaken up, okay? But that also is going out to everyone else as well. Something that has sort of given you the spark within, it's sort of dying away now, so that a new light can come in, okay? Because that's what we're going through. We're bringing in new energy, new higher energy. So for something new to come in, you have to let go of something old. So that's what I'm getting for Aries. Old limiting belief is going to go away forever, because you have transformed as a person, okay? So next up we have Taurus. So this is for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising sign. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay, so for Taurus, I feel that maybe recently you've not really been able to have an opinion. You felt that you've kind of been feeling stuck or stagnant in making decisions, okay? And this is a period of knowing that things are going to change, okay? That's what I'm getting from this. So knowing that things are going to change, and that with this energy update, a lot of really, really good things are going to happen to you guys financially. A lot of really good things are going to happen to you with your home life as well. And if any of you have wanted to sort of travel, that's going to change as well. So there's good, really, really good things coming for you Taurus people. But you sort of have to just observe at the minute, okay? Because with the Wheel of Fortune upright, she's the positive and the negative coming in, but with it reversed, it's sort of like the wheel has stopped. That's what I'm getting. So it's sort of like nothing's really spinning, nothing's really changing. You're sort of like in that void energy where you're just like feeling like not in the world. Sometimes you're kind of like, I don't really know what to do. So that is going to change. So just know that once we get through these shifts, lots of really good things are going to start moving for you again, okay? Now, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords reversed. What I'm getting from this, Gemini, is you might be feeling like the ones that are a little bit impulsive and that you are not really sure, you're not really sure why you're doing something. But what I feel from that is, don't take it as a bad thing. Just sort of let the energy go the way it wants to go, okay? Just sort of let this shadow, this confusion, just let it kind of guide you. That's what I'm hearing. Because I feel like resisting something is the only wrong thing that you can do right now. I think that these decisions, you're sort of having to like try them out. You're sort of having to, because like the Gemini energy, it's like you're getting a lot of this focus at one point, and then all of a sudden you're just completely like brought out of it, and you're like spaced, and you're like, well, I want to go do that now. So just like let yourself be a bit of a mess this week is what I'm hearing. Let it kind of guide you, okay? And now this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The card just fell out. Okay, so we have the Judgment card. So Cancer, you're definitely releasing a lot of the old, okay? You're definitely sort of at that point where you're ready to walk away, basically. That's what I'm getting. You're ready to sort of move on from something. And it's an emotion or a belief, again, a belief system. You're ready to kind of change and let yourself morph into something that is more light-hearted, okay, because it's coming straight from our heart. So you're able to have a perspective that's very light-hearted in the next coming weeks. You're going to be able to understand people a little differently. You're going to be able to accept yourself a little more different as well. So that's something that I'm getting for you Cancer people. Okay, next up we have Leo. I thought I wasn't able to remember the order of everyone, but I do. Leo. Okay, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have the Six of Swords. So, let me see, I'm just looking. Yeah, I feel that all that really needs to be done for you, Leo, this week is as long as you take action and let yourself completely get away for a little bit at some point this week, you can let yourself pull in whatever it needs to be pulled in from your higher self, okay? I sort of feel that you've been holding on to, because Leo is very caring energy, you've been holding on with that red to this sort of war-like energy of others, anger of others, and you're sort of like, I need a break. I need to have fun, okay? I need to just like go somewhere that is letting me just have peace and quiet. Even if you're traveling and it's a little chaotic and it's a little choppy, the weather, whatever, as long as you're just getting a break, I think that that's what you need this week, Leo, okay? And I think for Leos, any of this ego sort of death, it's going to be mainly when you're on your own, okay? So just that's one thing that I'm getting. You probably feel like you want to be sociable, but it would be a really good idea to actually just let yourself go away for a while and sit with yourself. That's what I'm getting for you, Leo. Next up, I've jinxed myself now. Leo, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have the Devil reversed. Okay, the Devil reversed. Makes sense. We have Virgo. Okay, we have Virgo everywhere here. So, yeah. What I'm getting from this is that Virgo, you're definitely going to go through this feeling of being released from something, being released on a whole different level, feeling that you're finding the answers just coming to you. Now, Mercury is actually in Virgo at the minute, so it makes sort of sense when I'm feeling that the way his hair is sort of flowing there, it's sort of like you're going to have these sensations of like, whoa, whoa. And it's going to feel like the world is sort of communicating with you. Like you're getting a lot of like messages from people, to be honest. That's what I'm hearing. I'm not like you're going to be hearing people talk and you're going to be like, whoa, I never thought of things like that before. So a lot of things are going to sort of start to trigger you maybe, but also sort of make you realize, wow, I never thought of that before. So that's what I'm getting from Virgo. That's something that maybe is going to come in. You're also going to feel like you don't need a lot of help. You don't need people to hold your hand, okay? You need to just, again, what I said from the beginning is you're going to have this feeling of, I can do it on my own, thank you very much. I don't really need anyone's advice at the minute. That's what I'm getting, Virgo, okay? Okay, Virgo. What's next? Libra. Okay, so this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I got them. I just put. I'm getting confused. I shouldn't. I'm not going to look at the. Okay, Libra. We have the King of Wands. Okay. What I'm getting from this Libra is that yeah, mainly what I'm getting from this Libra is that you are probably the ones that have been going through some relationship stuff or some friendship stuff, and you were trying to find out like when certain things were going to stop annoying you, when you're going to start seeing the good in certain people again, in your partner or whoever. And that's going to start happening now, okay? With the King of Wands, okay? The lion in the background as well is sort of giving me that, connecting me to the Sun card we have here. So with that 10 of Swords, it's like it's ending now, okay? You don't have to go through certain challenges and have to tiptoe around the lion, okay? The warrior energy. It's now time for you to actually realize that the shift has happened, okay? The shift has happened and things are being restored, balance is being restored in your relationships, and you can kind of move on now and enjoy the new adventure with the people that are going to be coming into your life. People that you are going to really enjoy getting to know on a little bit more of a sensual level as well. That could just be that you're going out with people and eating nice food again and enjoying life. So it's really good energy for you, Libra, actually. Yes. Okay. Now we have Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have the Tower reversed. Isn't that hilarious? So this is Pluto, and for Scorpio, we have the Tower reversed here as well. I just want to look again. Yes, weird. Just looking at my notes. Yeah, so for anyone who's a Scorpio, you're sort of the people who are ready for that anyway. You're sort of like, yeah, let's play ball. Let's go. So for you, I think that taking into account everything that I said, you're going to feel the transformation within. And you're going to be quite happy with it, to be honest, because when I see a double, it sort of like cancels them out, and it's like, yeah, I'm ready for this. I'm ready. I'm all for it. I can't wait. And you're sort of the type of people who are like, have been waiting for certain things to just fall away so that you can just move on, so that everyone else can move on as well, because you're kind of afraid that it's just going to keep going the same way it's going. So you're kind of, it's a bittersweet moment where you're relieved that, you know, I can let go now, and I understand myself and why I have been the way I've been recently. So there's going to be a lot of clarity on certain emotions, certain feelings and thoughts and stuff that have been coming into you, into your being. So sorry, I look a bit tired because I'm doing this late, but I like doing these when I'm tired, because then I'm just like chatting shit, but like my shit hopefully makes sense. So yeah, I do want to say as well, anything to do with finances, just make sure that you don't get too stressed out about that as well. That's something that I'm getting. Okay, next up is Sagittarius. So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have 7 of Swords. Okay. 7 of Swords. I haven't had that for a while. Sagittarius. Okay, so what I'm getting from this, I'm sort of getting the feeling that you're sensing a little bit of like confusion around why certain people are the way they are. You're getting a little bit of confusion around what's happening to me, what's happening to what I'm hearing, okay? Because I always hear that crow. Why am I feeling this way? And what I'm getting from it is that you're understanding a little bit more about certain thoughts, okay? Certain thoughts about what it is that is wanting to come in, okay? So there's like new information sort of being downloaded about what you once thought was a good person or a good situation or a good thought, good thoughts, and now you're realizing like, fuck, they're not good. This isn't good for me. Why am I thinking like that? Why am I talking to myself like that? That's sort of what I'm getting from it. And again, with all this transformation energy that we talked about already, it seems like everyone's like I said, it's kind of, apart from maybe Libra, but still, everyone's being affected by this in some way or another. We have a lot of like big cards, like we have the Devil card, we have the Tower card, we have Seven of Swords, we have the Judgment. It's everyone, Hermit. Everyone is being affected by this energy, and it just proves it now we're here. So, yeah. And it seems to be tying in as well with the limiting beliefs of people letting go of self-limiting beliefs, okay? But for you, Sagittarius, it's sort of like, I don't think I know you anymore, or I don't think I recognize my old self anymore. So you're trying to figure out who the new self is, or who the new people are that have been showing themselves to you. Okay, so next up we have Sagittarius, Capricorn. Wait, yeah, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Three of Wands. Jesus, this is good. So Capricorn, I'm sort of getting the sense of you're ready. You're like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So whatever that means for you, I sort of feel that doesn't matter what the water is like, you're in that mood to just challenge certain things. You're ready to challenge. You're feeling a little bit like not ready to take action, but deep down in your soul, you're like, I'm gonna start planning it now. So you might want to just sort of even do a little bit of research on something that you've been wanting to do recently, okay? Because you're sort of seeing how you can kind of let yourself be a lot more free, okay, from your work, from your lifestyle choices, and you're sort of learning how to loosen up a little bit more and do things that are outside of your comfort zone and that are also something that you always wanted to do, okay, like surfing or something like that. So this is a good energy, Capricorn, because I actually feel that you've maybe been a little bit dishonest with yourself, and now you're starting to realize that I have to be happy with the things that I'm doing in order to enjoy my work, enjoy my friends, enjoy whatever it may be, okay? So it's certain things that used to make you happy, and now you're sort of going back to them, or you're expanding on something more, okay? So next up, we have Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups reversed, tying into here as well. So we spoke about that already. So that's really going to impact you. It's Aquarius, you're going to start to think like, I don't think I want to do that anymore. Or I don't think that this is going to make me money. That's something that I'm getting. Okay, so Aquarius, you're very unique in how you like to make money and how you want to manifest wealth through different streams of income. But I think that what you're going to realize is maybe something you've been trying for a while isn't actually working out. So you're like, I need to think outside the box, literally. Okay, so this is a bit of a like an aha moment for you where you're like, oh, that's not so good, is it? Is it? No, it's not. But what I'm getting from your energy, Aquarius, is you're kind of being a little bit fun with it. You're going to be learning how to just play around with whatever comes your way. So this is a very good energy, to be honest. what I'm getting from it anyway. And yeah, I just feel like you're not really happy with how it turned out, but you're willing to get moving on to something new, okay? Because you like to try different things, is what I'm picking up. So you know that there's plenty of other things you can do, and you're sort of a little bit annoyed that you tried to make something work. You can try to force something to work when you knew deep down that, okay, yeah, probably wasn't the best idea to put all my eggs in one basket. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And lastly, we have Pisces. So this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm expecting, yeah, I was expecting something big. So for Pisces, I feel what I'm getting from this is you guys are going to feel very much like you can feel the fear, the pain of others. You can feel the external world sort of making you anxious, okay? Now, because Pisces are very sensitive and psychically in tune with certain things, just make sure that you are looking after your own inner strength, okay? So you're going to feel like you're taking on a lot of energy. You're going to feel, if you feel that you do take on other people's energy, make sure that you're not giving too much to people. Make sure that you're looking after yourself this week, because it's going to show. It's going to show in your energy. People might even start saying, you look very tired. Are you okay? And it's not that I feel like it's to do with you. It's like other people are making you tired because you're sensitive to all of their fear, all of their like confusion about what's happening in their life. And you're just like, So get yourself some sleep, get yourself some rest, and sort of fly through this week with a lot of self-care, a lot of self-love. I feel like last week you guys were probably the ones that were helping everyone else, and now it's sort of time for you to rest, okay? So yeah, that is all I have for everyone. I just want to announce, oh god, I should have said this at the start. But I just wanted to say, if you want to book a reading with me, I'm still doing the personal or the pre-recorded readings, but I don't have any spaces left, I don't think, for Zoom readings. So that's just something I wanted to point out. Anyway, but yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I had a lot of fun doing this, and if you like the added star signs, please let me know, because I really actually enjoyed doing that. I don't know if it helped. I was just kind of spaced now because I'm very tired. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I will talk to you all in the future. Goodbye.